Sometimes you work all day, and you still feel tired because the job is not done. You want to finish faster, but you need to find a smart way so you can rest. Hi, my name is Michael, and I'm happy you are here with me today. Let me tell you a story about how to work smarter, not harder. Sam works in a small office, and every morning he feels a little tired. He has a lot of emails to read, and his desk is always full of papers. Sometimes he stays late because he wants to finish everything, but it never feels like enough. One day, Sam looks around and thinks, there must be a better way. He watches his friend Lisa at work, and she seems calm even when things get busy. Lisa finishes her work on time, and she never looks stressed, so Sam feels curious. He asks her, "How do you do it?" Lisa smiles and says, "I try to work smarter, not harder." Sam wants to learn more because he is tired of feeling so busy. And here's the interesting part. Lisa shows him a simple trick. She writes a short list every morning, and she does the most important job first. Sam tries this, and he notices something new. He feels less stressed and gets more done during the day. It's a small change, but it really helps. Sam keeps using Lisa's trick, and soon he starts to find more time for himself. Now, after work, he can relax and watch his favorite show, or sometimes he goes for a walk in the park. He feels good because he finishes his work earlier and he is not so tired in the evening. Sam even has time to cook dinner, and he enjoys trying new recipes. One day, Sam's friend Emma calls him, and she sounds a little worried. She says her job is busy, and she never finishes her to-do list. Sam listens, and then he shares Lisa's idea with her. He tells Emma to write down her tasks and start with the most important one, just like he does now. Emma is not sure at first, but she decides to try it because Sam sounds so happy. A few days later, Emma calls again, and this time her voice is bright. She says the list really helps, and she feels more in control at work. Sam is glad to hear this, and he feels proud of his small win. It's funny how one simple trick can make such a big difference for both of them. On Saturday morning, Sam wakes up early and makes a cup of coffee. He sits at his kitchen table and looks at his own list for the day. There are some emails to answer, a report to finish, and a few things to buy at the store. He feels calm because now everything is clear and nothing feels too big. Sam decides to try something new, so he puts a star next to the most important task. He thinks, if he finishes this first, the rest of the day will be easier. The first task is the report for his boss, and it usually takes a long time. But honestly, today he starts right away, and after 1 hour, he is done. Honestly, he feels surprised at how fast he works when he focuses on just one thing. Later, Sam meets Emma for lunch at a small cafe, and they both talk about their lists. Emma says she finished her week with less stress, and Sam laughs because he feels the same. They agree to keep using their lists, and they even share ideas for new tricks to save time. And then here's the interesting part. They both start to enjoy their work a little more, just because things feel easier now. A few days later, Sam tries a new idea that Emma shared. He puts his phone on silent for 1 hour while he works on an important project, and he notices something right away. He finishes his task much faster, and he feels proud. It's a small change, but it really helps. so he decides to do this every morning. Emma also tries something different at her job. She starts to group similar tasks together, like answering all her emails at the same time, instead of stopping and starting all day. She finds that her mind feels calmer and she has more energy in the afternoon. It surprises her because before, she always felt tired by 3 o'clock. One afternoon, Sam calls Emma to tell her about his good day. He says he finished early, so he went for a walk in the park before dinner. Emma laughs and says she had time to read her book after work. They both feel happy because their new habits give them more free time, and work does not seem so heavy now. The next day, Sam wakes up feeling fresh and ready for work. He makes a quick breakfast, then writes a short list of things to do. This helps him focus, so he does not forget anything important. At work, he takes small breaks, just like Emma suggested, and he feels less tired. By lunchtime, most of his tasks are already done, which surprises him. Emma has her own small win that day. She uses a timer when she works, so she does not spend too long on one thing. That's when the timer rings, she stands up and stretches for a minute. This makes her feel more awake, and she is able to finish her work faster. After work, she has extra time to call her friend Lisa, and they talk about their weekend plans. And then, Sam and Emma meet for coffee at a small cafe near their office. They talk about their new routines and share ideas for working even smarter. Sam tells Emma about his list and how it helps him, while Emma explains her timer trick. They both smile because they know these little changes are making a big difference in their days. After their coffee, they walk back to the office together, feeling more relaxed than usual. The sun is shining, and they both notice how much better they feel since they started using their new routines. Sam says he finishes his work faster now, and Emma laughs, telling him she even has extra time to read during lunch. It feels good to have more time and less stress. But then a big project arrives and everyone in the office feels a little worried. There are lots of things to do, and some people start to rush, making mistakes. Sam and Emma decide to use their smart tricks even more now, so they do not get lost in the busy work. They help each other stay calm, and they remind their friends to take short breaks. And here's the interesting part. After a few days, their team notices something different. Sam and Emma finish their tasks without staying late, and their work is better than before. Their boss even asks them to share their ideas with the whole office. Sam and Emma feel proud because working smarter is really helping everyone, not just themselves. But then, one afternoon, Sam hears someone sighing at the next desk. It's Jake, and he looks tired and worried. His desk is full of papers. Sam remembers how difficult it was before, so he walks over and asks if Jake needs help. Jake says he is always busy, and he can't finish his work on time, so he feels stressed every day. Emma joins them, and together they listen to Jake's problems. They show him the new way of planning tasks, and they talk about taking small breaks during the day. Jake is not sure at first, but he decides to try because he sees how happy Sam and Emma are now. The next morning, Jake starts using a list, just like they do, and he takes a short walk after lunch. After a few days, Jake feels different, and his work is not so heavy anymore. He finishes his jobs earlier, and he smiles more at the office. Sam and Emma notice, and they all laugh together during coffee breaks. The team is closer now, because everyone is helping each other work smarter, not harder. One morning, Jake has an idea for a new project, and he shares it with Sam and Emma. They listen carefully, and then they add their own ideas to make it even better. The team works together, and each person uses their best skills. There is less stress, because everyone knows what to do. It feels good to finish things as a team. Later that week, their boss Lisa comes to their desks with some news. She says the team did a great job, and the project is a big success. Jake feels proud, and Sam and Emma are happy too. Lisa gives them a small reward, like extra time off or a team lunch. It is a nice surprise, and everyone feels important. But the thing is, the best part is not just the reward. The team laughs more now, and they trust each other because they learned how to work smarter together. Work does not feel so hard, and every day is a little brighter. Jake thinks, this is the way work should feel. One morning, Jake walks into the office and sees Sarah making coffee. She smiles and says, "Good morning, Jake." He feels happy because the team is friendly now, and everyone helps each other. It is not just about finishing work, it is also about enjoying the time together. Jake takes his coffee and joins Sarah at her desk, ready to start the day. Later, the team gathers to talk about a new project. Emma shares her idea, and Tom adds something to make it even better. They do not rush, and everyone listens carefully, so the plan becomes clear and simple. Jake feels proud because they trust each other, and no one is afraid to share ideas. The room is full of energy, but it is a calm, good feeling. At lunch, Sarah tells a funny story, and everyone laughs. Jake looks around and thinks, this is what makes work special. They are not just co-workers, they are almost like friends now, and that changes everything. The team eats together, then they go back to work with smiles on their faces, ready for anything. In the afternoon, Sarah has an idea for a new project, but she knows it will take a lot of work. She talks to David and Tom about it, and they listen carefully, thinking about how they can help. Instead of doing everything alone, Sarah asks if they can split the tasks so no one feels too tired. Tom says yes, and David smiles because he likes working together. The plan feels possible now, and everyone feels more relaxed. Jake watches the team work, and he sees how much faster things go when people help each other. He remembers a time when he tried to finish a big job by himself, and it was so stressful. Now he sees that sharing the work is much better, and it even makes the day feel lighter. Sarah finishes her part, then helps Tom with a small problem, and David gives some good advice. They are all moving forward together. And here's the interesting part. The boss comes by and notices how well the team is working. She smiles and says, "You all finished early today, great job." The team feels proud, and Jake thinks, working smarter really does make a difference. After a busy day, they pack up their things, feeling good about what they did together. On his way home, Jake thinks about the day again. He remembers how the team made a simple plan in the morning, and how everyone helped each other. The work felt easier because they talked and shared ideas. Jake smiles to himself because he knows they can do it again tomorrow. He feels less tired than usual, and he is excited to tell his family about the day. At dinner, Jake tells his wife, Lisa, about the new way they worked. He says, "We finished early, and the boss was really happy." Lisa listens and nods, and she says, "That sounds so much better than before." Jake laughs and says, "Yes, it was a lot less stressful." Their kids listen too, and they seem proud of their dad. After dinner, Jake sits on the couch and thinks about what he learned. He knows that working smarter means talking with your team and planning before you start. He feels more relaxed, and he is ready for the next day. The house is quiet, and Jake feels good about his job and his team. The next morning, Jake wakes up before his alarm rings. He makes a cup of coffee and looks outside, feeling calm and ready for the day. While he eats breakfast, he remembers his plan to talk with Sarah at work. He wants to share his new ideas, and he hopes she will like them. At the office, Jake sees Sarah by the printer, so he walks over and smiles. He tells her about the new plan for the project and explains how the team can save time if everyone helps each other. Sarah listens, and she nods because she thinks it sounds great. She says, "Let's tell the rest of the team in the meeting today." Later, the team sits together in the meeting room, and Jake explains the new plan. Everyone listens carefully, and some people even smile because the plan sounds simple and clear. The team feels more confident now, and they start to talk about their own ideas. Jake feels proud, and he sees that working smarter really brings people together. After the meeting, Emma goes back to her desk and starts using the new plan for her next project. She writes a short list of steps so she knows what to do first and what can wait. It feels good to have a clear plan, and she finishes her work faster than before. A short break with a cup of coffee feels even better now. She smiles because her day is not so stressful. Sam, on the other hand, has a small problem with his part of the project. He worries that he will need to work late again, but then he remembers Jake's advice. So one day, he asks Lisa for help, and together they find a quick solution. Sam is surprised, because working with someone else makes the job easier. He learns that sharing ideas really saves time. And here's the interesting part. By the end of the week, the whole team feels different. There is less stress in the office, and even the boss notices that everyone is finishing tasks on time. People start to help each other more, and the office feels friendlier. Working smarter is not just about saving time. It also makes the team happier. One afternoon, Sarah brings homemade cookies to the office. She puts them on the table and invites everyone to take a break together. For a few minutes, people laugh, share stories, and enjoy the sweet snacks. It's a small thing, but it makes the team feel closer. After the break, everyone goes back to work with a smile. Jake, who usually works alone, starts asking for help when he gets stuck. At first, he feels a little nervous, but he soon learns that sharing problems makes work easier. Someone always has a good idea or a new way to solve a problem. Jake feels less tired at the end of the day, and he even finishes his work faster. And then, something funny happens. The boss, David, joins the team for lunch one day. He tells a joke, and everyone laughs, even him. The team sees that working smarter does not just help with work, it changes how people feel about each other. The office starts to feel more like a group of friends than just a place to work. Thank you for listening today. I hope you found some easy ideas to try. Remember, small changes can help a lot, so keep going.